What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from sneakerfiles.com, and today we're going to bring you a closer look at the Air Jordan 5 Michigan. Now, some of you may know that initially these were expected to release in August. I believe the date was August 10th, and for unknown reasons, the shoe was pushed up drastically and will now drop on July 6th. Now, this is labeled a premium shoe. They definitely have premium materials, which I'll get into in a moment. And with that being said, the price has gone up. They will cost you $225 instead of the standard $190. All right, so before I give you that closer look, they do come in your standard Michigan colors, and that is Amarillo Yellow. Now, I apologize if I mispronounce that. I always mispronounce that word. And they also feature College Navy. Now, we're gonna bring you a bit closer across the entire upper, and for the sake of this video, and without butchering too many words, we're just gonna call it yellow. Now, as you can see, that hits pretty much the entire base. And let me adjust these lighting a little bit so you could see it just a little better, pick up the correct colors and everything. But it features a premium nubuck. You can see the colors change a little bit. That's what I was trying to do. I'm not sure if that picks up. All right, so yellow throughout. We have translucent on the netting. College Navy fills in the midsole. Then we got yellow on the overlays with some speckled detailing. Has that fighter jet shark teeth like look to it. Hit you with that medial. Let me move this shoe over here so we can kind of get some different angles going on. Now, the inspiration for this shoe is going back to school. As you can see, we got a little bit of a craftsmanship issue going on. Oh, no, take that back. It's just stuck. Let me move that out the way. My apologies. So inspiration comes from going back to class and college students returning to school in the fall. So on the heel, we do have a Team Jordan special label, and bringing you in closer, it kind of has that like crisscross stitching on both sides. Kind of a nice look. When I first saw images, I was like, I don't know about all that. But in person, it's not bad. God, that's annoying me. It says quality products inspired by the greatest basketball player ever. All right, so we're going to bring you to the medial side of things. And we got the same setup as the lateral. So we got that nice premium material through the top, which is nubuck, done in yellow. Very nice. Bring him in closer once again. Got the netting. Midsole is midnight navy. You can see a little bit of the translucent outsole coming up. We'll get to that in a second. Bring you in the air unit. We got yellow down in there. Hit you with that light so you can see a little better. There we go. All right. So on the eye stays, we have more College Navy. Hit you with that toe shot real quick. All right, so top of the toe, same deal. Translucent on the lower part of the tongue. And then we got the lace lock. The actual case around it is translucent. And then we got College Navy used for the lace lock and yellow for the Jumpman on the lace lock. Might be kind of hard to see that. Gosh, I can't wait to get my whole setup done. Start doing B-roll. So on the top of the tongue, we have the Jumpman that is embroidered on. And the backdrop is also College Navy. One thing that might not pick up in here, but I'm going to take a picture to show you, the tongue is 3M. So definitely not going to be able to show that right now. So I'm going to take a picture so you can actually see what that looks like. Now, some of the other details includes on the inside of the tongue, we have Inspire. Now, this is said to be added for motivation and getting through school. And as you can see, the quality even on the liner is very, very nice. I thought it was like a quilted stitching. It's definitely not that in person. It's premium for sure. Not too many shoes I've seen use this type of liner. I'm not entirely sure what to call it, to be honest. And then I'm going to cut seam because I want to take the insole out instead of just showing you with the light, because these are actually pretty nice as well. All right, so here is the insole. It's pretty much like the same material used on the liner. I haven't seen a pair that uses that type of material on the insoles before, but that doesn't mean it hasn't happened. When usually I review shoes, which I haven't done in a while, or just write about shoes and talk about them, the insole is not something they pull out or really show. Like, yeah, they'll take a picture of it and it kind of just sticks in there, but you can actually tell, like, they did go above and beyond on this shoe as far as the quality. All right, so moving forward, we're going to take you to the outsole, and in the midfoot area, we do have the College Navy. And then in the heel and the toe, we have that translucent hits. The Jumpman seeps through. We can see that's done in College Navy around the toe. Same situation, College Navy, and Jordan written right down the middle. So one other thing I'll show you, if anyone was wondering, there isn't a Jumpman on the other heel. Just both that Team Jordan label. And now, with that being said, we are going to go over the shoes, get to the outro, talk about some other things, and hopefully get your opinion on this shoe. Honestly, I'm not going to pick these up. I did get them early for the review, but I'm not going to buy them just because I got my yellow shoes, which are the 14, which I like a lot. Let me move this so you guys could see this a little bit better. That shadow's kind of bothering me. And I like the 14s better. I'm not a fan of Michigan. I don't dislike them. I just don't follow them or watch them. So for me, this isn't a must pick up. And 225, I'm just like, I'm good. There's other stuff coming out that I'll definitely want, and this isn't it. But obviously, if you're a fan, we're going to get into that in a moment on some of that additional information you might be wondering. All right, everybody, so that was your closer look at the Air Jordan 5 Michigan. If you fast forward the first part of the video, this pair drops on July 6th, and retail price is set at $225. Honestly, I think the material used on this shoe is really nice. It is premium. It's something that I haven't seen in a while used on a pair of Jordans as far as the liner goes. As you can tell, I'm kind of excited about that. But even that smooth, clean nubuck on the upper, that's actually really nice. I know some of the past releases, Jordan Brand used that smooth nubuck, which you can kind of see changes in color when you move your finger across it. But at the same time, the material was just like a bit ashy. It didn't look right. Here, it's totally different. It's actually really nice. And I really don't have any complaints whatsoever on the materials. Again, if you don't care what material is used and you're filling the colorway, you could just bypass what I just said. Now, as far as the craftsmanship goes, that's where it's going to be hit or miss. It seems like it's always like that with shoes. It's either you get a good pair or a bad pair. And in some instances, pretty much all were bad. On this shoe, what annoyed me a little bit, and I think I'm more annoyed because of the fact if I do want them and I pay $225, they're going to have some glue stains and stuff. So like for $225, I kind of want like a really good shoe. So you can see kind of like the paint coming over on that, some like scraping. It's not horrible. And again, it's not going to be every pair, but that's where your biggest flaw is where the midsole connects to the base. See, kind of gouged right in this area. Around the heel, you can see some excess glue. Again, that's not noticeable. If you have them on feet, you're not going to notice it. But if you're somebody like me who's kind of like, analyzes things, it could bother you. Again, I'd probably get over it, to be honest, because I just keep telling myself, but this isn't a shoe I plan on picking up either way. Now, my opinion about sit or sell. Now, of course, I am always taking Nike sneakers out of the equation because it seems like anything they drop, it sells out right away on Nike sneakers. So I don't think that's a fair judgment on a shoe that I think is going to sit or sell. So personally, I think this shoe is going to sit for a little bit. I don't think it's going to go on sale, and I don't think this is a first day sellout whatsoever. A few things, there's a lot of shoes releasing this month, we have rumored to release the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6. So if somebody has money and they're like, oh, it's either the Air Jordan 5 Michigan or the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6, I'm sure many are going to go for the Travis Scott Jordan 6. Other than that, we have a lot of other shoes planning to release this month from other brands, and in my opinion, this isn't a must cop. Again, if you're a fan of the school, then I totally respect why you're buying, or even if you like the color combination. But for someone that really isn't a fan of the school, not that I dislike them, I just don't follow them, don't care for them. If I had to pick, I would definitely get those Air Jordan 12s over these. Just my opinion. One other thing I like to say in all my videos, don't take my word for this. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. And if you like the shoe, just make sure to do what you got to do to make sure you get them. For example, waiting in line, waking up early, stuff like that. Let me know in the comments section below if you plan on picking this shoe up, passing for something else this month, and if you are passing, what do you plan on picking up? Now, if you haven't done so already, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the red button below. Like always, appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.